Yeah, so completing the square has to do with writing a regular quadratic expression in this form, a by x plus h squared plus k, right? And all of the ones that we looked at last week, the coefficient of x squared, a, was equal to 1, right? But in many other quadratics, it wouldn't necessarily be equal to 1. A could be equal to any number except 0, right? So just to refresh your memory a little bit, if we have the quadratic x squared plus 6x plus 5, right? To put this in the completed square format, we would take x, we take half of b, or half of the coefficient of x, which will be half of 6 is 3, all to be squared, and then we minus that half of b squared, and then you just bring down whatever c is, right? And now you simplify, so this would be x plus 3 squared minus 9 plus 5. So this would give me x plus 3 all to be squared minus 4, right? And that is your completed square format. In this case, a is 1, a is the coefficient of x squared, h is 3, and k is minus 4, right? Now, just like you could solve a quadratic by factorization, by using the quadratic formula, or you can also solve it by completing the square. So like if I just make this equal to 0, then I can actually solve the quadratic by completing the square. All right, so this is what I do. From this point where I have x plus 3 all to be squared minus 4 is equal to 0, I'm going to solve it algebraically, right? So it'll be x plus 3, I'm just writing it over here, x plus 3 squared. Well, if x plus 3 squared minus 4 is equal to 0, then x plus 3 all to be squared will be equal to 0 plus 4, which gives me 4. And then to remove the square, right, to remove the square symbol, because remember I'm solving for x, I would have to take the square root of both sides, right? So this would just leave me with x plus 3 on this side is equal to the positive or negative root of 4. Right? I could remove these brackets here because there's no need to put the brackets. And therefore, x plus 3 is equal to plus or minus 2. The square root of 4 is 2. So therefore, x is equal to either positive 2 take away 3 or negative 2 take away 3. So in this case, x will be equal to 2 take away 3 is negative 1, or negative 2 take away 3 is negative 5. And if you were to solve this quadratic, x squared plus 6x plus 5 is equal to 0, using the quadratic formula, you'll also get, you would actually reach to the same part here, the same this line over here, this x plus 3 is equal to plus or minus. That's where you would reach when you simplify the quadratic, yeah? So if you use the quadratic formula, or even if you factorize, you're going to get the same answer. So completing the square is not only about representing a quadratic in the form a by x plus h squared plus k, but you can also solve it by completing the square, right? Now, all of the examples that we did last week, like I said, the coefficient of x squared was 1, right? But I want to look at some where the coefficient of x squared is greater than 1, right? So let's say 2 or anything like that. So let's look at an example where the coefficient of x squared is greater than 1. So for example, say we have 2x squared minus 6x plus 4, right? So I use my same steps Now, in this one, all of them are divisible by 2. So you could actually just divide this entire quadratic expression by 2 to get, well, 2x squared divided by 2 will be x squared, minus 6x divided by 2 will give you 3x, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So you could actually do that, right? And then you can complete the square from there. However, you can also do this. Now, in order to use the steps to complete the square, you have to make the coefficients of x squared 1. And to do that, I could remove this factor of 2 on the outside, right? So this would actually become 2, and then in square brackets, I'm going to divide x squared and minus 6x. I'm basically factoring it out. So 2 into 2x squared is x squared, and 2 into minus 6x is minus 3x. And then I close my square brackets. I put the plus 4 on the outside. Because really and truly, the completing the square form is really has to do with those two terms in the x squared and the x term, right? So now that I have x squared and minus 3x, now that I have the coefficients of x squared is 1 in the middle of those square brackets, I can now complete the square using the regular steps that we know, right? So you take x and you take half of 3. Now, half of 3 is 1.5, but I would prefer if you use fractions, right? So this will be x minus 3 over 2. That's what half of 3 is, all to be squared. And then you minus that same 3 over 2, all to be squared, right? You close your brackets and then you add 4. And now you simplify. So we're simplifying within the brackets. We'll have x minus 3 over 2 squared minus, when you are squaring a fraction, you square the numerator and the denominator. So you'll say 3 squared is 9, 2 squared is 4. You close your brackets, plus 4. And then this would be, now I'm going to remove the brackets by multiplying throughout by this 2. So this would just give me 2 by x minus 3 over 2 squared. And then 2 times 9 over 4. Go to the side somewhere in your working column and do 2 over 1 times 9 over 4 if you can't see it clearly, right? 2 into 2 is 1 and 2 into 4 is 2. So this will be 9 over 2. So this simplifies to be 9 over 2, and now you add that 4 to it. All right, now you could use your calculators. Feel free to use your calculators. Does everybody have their calculator? You can also use your calculator for this part, right? So you still have 2 by x minus 3 over 2 squared minus, so 4 take away 9 over 2 is negative a half. All right. So in this case, if this is in the form, if this is in the form a by x plus h all to be squared plus k, then a in this case is 2. A is always the coefficient of x squared. H in this case is minus 3 over 2. And k is minus a half. Y'all copy this down, please, and I'll be right back. We have 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. In order to use our steps to complete this square, we have to make the coefficient of x squared 1. All right. So to make the coefficient of x squared 1, I'm going to factor out that 2 from it, right? So in other words, I'm going to basically divide, and I'm only going to look at the first two terms. I'm only going to look at 2x squared and minus 3x, right? So I'm going to take 2 out, and that would leave me, well, with 2 into 2x squared is just x squared. And then 2 into 3x. Well, basically what you're doing here, Genesis, is you're dividing by this coefficient, whatever it is, right? So since it's 2, to divide 3 by 2, it'll just be 3 over 2. Is that okay so far, Jen?
Yeah.
right? So all I did is I didn't just divide by it, because if I just divided by it, then I wouldn't have 2 on the outside, right? So it's really factorizing. And when you're factorizing, you are essentially dividing. All right, so now I go ahead and I use my regular steps to complete the square. So I keep the 2 on the outside, and I'm keeping these square brackets. I'm going to complete the square with the x squared and the minus 3 over 2x. Now remember, when you're completing the square, sorry, you take x, so that'll just be here, and then you take half of 3 over 2. Genesis, do you have your calculator?
No.
Do you have one though?
Yes.
Okay, so I get it after when we finish, okay? Because you're gonna need it unless you want to work out manually the fractions. If you want to work it out manually, I am going to work it out manually for you guys so you'll know. So the steps in completing the square is you take x and then you take half of the coefficient of x. So half of 3 over 2, half of 3 over 2 is 3 over 4, right? 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 2 is 4. So this would actually be, in the brackets, you'll have 3 over 4, all to be squared. And then remember, the next step is to minus that same 3 over 4 squared, right? And now I'm going to close my brackets, add 1 on the outside. All right, so now I simplify again. I'll have 2 by x minus 3 over 4 squared minus, well, 3 over 4 squared will be 3 squared, which is 9, over 4 squared, which is 16. I close my brackets, and then I add 1 on the outside. And now I finally remove these square brackets by multiplying throughout by this 2. So it will be 2 times the pair of brackets, well, this x minus 3 over 4 squared. So 2 by x minus 3 over 4 squared minus 2 times 9 over 16. So 2 times 9 over 16 will be 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 16 is 8. So 1 times 9 is 9, 1 times 8 is 8. So this will be minus 9 over 8 plus 1. And then this would be 2 by x minus 3 over 4 squared. One takeaway, 9 over 8 is minus 1/8. So if this quadratic is expressed in the form a by x, let's say x minus h squared minus k, then a here is 2, h is 3 over 4, and k is 1/8, right? Now the reason it's just 3 over 4 and it's just 1/8 without the minus signs is because the format that I wrote it in here have minus signs already. So it's just 3 over 4 and 1 over 8. However, if it was a by x plus h squared plus k, well, a will continue to be the same because a is unaffected, so that's just 2. But h in this case, if I had a plus here, because it's minus 3 over 4, I would have to put the minus 3 over 4. And k would be minus 1 over 8, right? So it depends on which format they ask you to express it in. All right, we're going to do another one. Don't worry to like rush it down. I am going to send you these notes afterwards, right? As a matter of fact, I'm wondering if y'all should write it down. Actually, no, let's just move on. We're gonna do another one. All right, so say we had 4x squared um, plus 5x plus 1. So the first thing that we do, girls, is we need to factor out this 4 because in order to use our steps to complete the square, the coefficient of x squared has to be 1. So the only way to get it to be 1 there is to factor 4 out of it. So to factor 4 out, I'm going to take the 4. I'll say 4 into 4x squared will just leave me with x squared. And then 5 divided by 4 would be 4 over 5, 5 over 4x plus 1. And now I could completely square within these square brackets here. So I have 4 on the outside. I take x, and then I take half of 5 over 4. So half of 5 over 4 would be 5 over 8, all to be squared. And then I minus that 5 over 8 all to be squared. I close my brackets. I add 1 to the outside. Now I simplify. So I have 4. I'm still working within my square brackets. X plus 5 over 8 squared minus, well, 5 over 8 squared. 5 squared is 25. 8 squared is 64 plus 1. And now I can remove my brackets. So this would give me 4 by x plus 5 over 8 squared minus 4 times 25 over 64 is 25 over 16 plus 1. So this, again, I could simplify the 25 over 16 plus 1. So that will be 25, 1 take away 25 over 16, which is negative 9 over 16. So it'll be 4 by x plus 5 over 8 squared minus 9 over 16. So if this is in the form a by x plus h squared plus k, then a is equal to 4. H is equal to 5 over 8, and k is equal to negative 9 over 16. Guys, I want you all to try one for me.
Miss, I
So,
could finish writing it, please.
yeah, of course, I'm putting the next one right here on the same screen. Y'all, I'm realizing when y'all send me your work, you're not following the format that I'm giving you. Please follow the format. Do not skip steps. This topic of completing the square is a topic, especially when the coefficient of x squared is greater than 1. It's something that students make mistakes with all the time. So please follow the format. It's not because I want you to follow how I'm doing it. It's just that I want you to use all your steps so that you do not get lost along the way, and so that when you're checking back, you can make sense of your solutions. So the first thing you do is you factor out the 2 from the x squared. You factor in these first two terms here, 2x squared and 7x. So 2 goes on the outside here. And then you put 2 over here as well, because 2 into 7 is 2 over 7, right? 2 into 7 means 7 divided by 2, which you can write as 7 over 2. Half of 7 is 7 over 2, right? And now you keep that 2 on the outside and you begin completing the square. So you take x, you take half of 7 over 2. So half of 7 over 2, girls, will be a half multiplied by 7 over 2, which is 7 over 4. So 4 goes there, and then you subtract that 7 over 4 squared. All right, so then 2 comes on the outside here again. That does not change. It's always going to be the same thing. And you have 7 over 4 on the inside. Now you're going to square 7 over 4. So 7 squared is 49. And 4 squared is 16. Let me write this better. So this would be 49 over 16. And then you remove the brackets. So 2 times x minus 7 over 4 squared. And then you'll have 2 times 49 over 16, which is 49 over 8. Add 3 on the outside. And now you simplify. So this would be 2 by x minus 7 over 4 squared. And then you check what is 3, take away 49 over 8, or negative 49 over 8 plus 3, however you want to interpret it. I prefer to say 3 take away 49 over 8. So that will give me minus 3 and 1, 8. Copy it down if you didn't have it, and we're going to do another one. I'm just going to remove the boxes for you. There you go.
Miss, I have a question.
Yeah,
Why is it 49 over 8?
because 7 squared is 49, right? So that's how I got 7 over 4 all to be squared will be 49 over 16. And then to remove these square brackets, I'll have to multiply by 2 to get rid of these brackets on the outside. So 49 over 16 times 2 would be 49 over 8. Look at the algebra here. Well, look at the fractions here. 2 times 49 over 16. 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 16, 8. So you get 49 over 8. Is that okay?
Yes,
Who just
Miss,
asked a
thank
question?
you.
You're welcome. Okay, girls, did you get it? Did you finish writing it down? Anybody still writing it?
No, done.
Okay, let's do another one. I'm gonna do the same thing, right? You're gonna fill in the blanks for me. Girls, this is the most challenging of the 3 methods in terms of the quadratics. Completing the square is. All right, so try for me. This is question 5. So you fill in any blanks again. B and C.
Miss A is
It would
5,
be 5.
Yeah, A is 5. What is B?
11,
11. And C is
2.
2. All right, so let's substitute those values in the second line, guys. So A is what?
5.
A is 5, so that goes on the outside. And then in the square brackets, I have X minus B over 2A. What is B? Sorry, plus. What is B over 2A? What is B?
11.
11. And 2A, what is A?
A is 5.
So then 2A would be,
10.
it'll be 10, right? So 10 goes here. So this will be 10 over 11 over 10. And then we minus that 11 over 10 squared, right? We close our square brackets. Plus C is 2. And now we simplify. So this will be 5 by x plus 11 over 10 squared minus 11 squared is 121 and 10 squared is 100. Close your brackets, plus 2. Now I distribute 5 throughout, so I'm going to multiply 5 by the x plus 11 over 10 squared. So that just becomes 5 by x plus 11 over 10 squared. And then 5 times negative 121 over 100 will be minus 121 over 20 plus 2. And this will give me 5 by x plus 11 over 10, all to be squared. 2 take away 121 over 20 is negative 4 and 1 over 20. And that's your answer there. So see if that could help you guys. That's what you'll be doing. You'll be putting B over 2A. That's what H is, B over 2A. So that should help you figure it out. The only thing though is that you have to remember to multiply this 5 on the outside by that b over 2a squared. And that's the part that I think everyone is kind of getting confused with. So write this down and then we take in a 5 minutes break.
Miss, in the end, the part
Right.
where we have to get the negative 4 over 120, how do you get to that again from the 121 over 20 to the 5x plus 11 over 10 squared?
Right. So to get to that, you're multiplying 5 by this bracket, which will give you this 5 times x, because you don't need to expand it, right? Because this
Right.
already starting to look like the format a by x plus h squared, right? That's already in that format. And now you multiply 5 by 121 over 100.
Uh-huh.
Right? And that would give us the 121 over 20. Now, if you put it on a calculator, you might get it in a mixed number and it will be 6 and 1 over 20.
Okay.
Right? And then and now you have to add that. So it'll be 6 and 1 over 20 plus 2. And that's how I get 4 and 1 over 20.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Understand.
minus 4 and 1 over 20.
Okay.
Yeah, is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Perfect. Guys, let's start back at 5:15. Sorry, ladies. I'm now back. All right. Athena, are you there?
Yeah.
All right. You and I are gonna do one together, okay?
Okay.
Let's go. So we have, let's say we have 3x squared minus 10x plus 3. All right, Athena. First of all, what is A, B, and C there?
A would be 3.
Yeah. So A is 3. B is?
B is B is 10
Yeah, well, minus 10. And C is?
plus 3.
Yeah, C is also 3, right? So remember, we want it to look like the first line that we want is we're going to have some A on the outside, and then inside we're going to have x minus B over 2A squared minus B over 2A all to be squared, right? So tell me, what would go on the outside of the square brackets?
3
Yeah. And then what goes inside? X minus what?
10
Yeah.
over um enters the 2.
2A.
Huh?
So what is 2A?
Um 6
Yes. 6 is correct, right? Squared minus, again, what?
10 over 6.
That's right, 10 over 6. Now, before we continue, we could reduce those two fractions, not so?
Yeah.
We can. So let's just write it over and reduce it one time because it's always better to work with smaller fractions. What would 10 over 6 be reduced to?
Um uh and that
Do you know what I mean by reduced?
not really.
I mean to simplify it by factorizing by a common factor. So 10 and 6 have a common factor of 2, right? So 10 over 6 can be reduced to 5 over 3 because 2 could go into 10 5 times and 2 could go into 6 3 times. That's what I mean by reduced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I
Sorry,
always,
I forgot.
once I'm working with fractions, I always reduce them because I much prefer to work with 5 over 3 than 10 over 6. Because remember, we still have to square it. Yeah? So then this line now, we're going to square. Well, we'll still have 3 by x minus 5 over 3 squared. But now I need to remove these. Well, I need to square 5 over 3. So I square the numerator and the denominator. So what would that fraction become? 5 over 3 squared will become what? Latina?
5 over, huh?
To square
It would
5
be
over 3,
like 25,
25 over
9.
9. All right, all of that plus 3. Now I could finally remove these square brackets by multiplying 3 throughout. So this would just be 3 by x minus 5 over 3 squared. And then 3 times 25 over 9 will give me what? Do you have
3
your
times
calculator?
EMS. I
Yeah.
now get it.
Okay. Yeah, 3 times 25 over 9 because I'm removing the bracket. So I have to multiply throughout by 3. So 3 times this is 3 by x minus 5 over 3 squared. And now I want to multiply 3 by 25 over 9. Tell me what that is.
Um, 3 times 25 over 8 and 1/3.
Yes. All right. So it'll be 8 and 1/3. Well, minus 8 and 1/3 plus 3. So now let's check what that would be. So check what 3 take away 8 and 1/3 would be. Everybody else, you could just write it down while we're going through it together because I'm going to ask each of you to go through it with me. Atina, you got it? 3 take away 8 and 1/3.
Hold on a minute. I think I get the wrong answer for a
What you
second.
got?
Minus 24, which that is wrong, I
Yeah.
think.
So 3 take away 8 and 1/3 is actually 5 and 1/3 minus 5 and 1/3.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Zafira,
Hi.
let's do one, honey.
So,
So I have, wait, which was the one we just did? 10. Okay, Zafi. So let's do 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. All right. Remember, we wanted to look, the first line I want, it'll be A by, well, square brackets, not the curly bracket, not the curly brackets as yet. A by x minus, well, plus in this case, b over 2a squared minus b over 2a squared plus c. All right. So let's go, Zafi. What goes on the outside?
2.
Yep. All right. And then I have x plus what?
5 over 2.
2a.
A, yes.
So what
2A.
is 2a? Because a is 2, right?
Oh, yeah.
So 2a would be
4.
4. So it'd be 5 over 4, right? And then I minus what?
5 bracket, 5 over 4, another
Mhm.
bracket, and squared.
And all of that plus c,
C, yeah.
right? Well, not c, because we know what c is. What's c in this case?
2.
2. Good. And now we simplify. So we keep this. We're just going to remove, we're going to square 5 over 4. So this will be
Yeah.
2 by x plus 5 over 4 squared minus what?
And 25 over 16.
Good. And now I could finally remove the square brackets by multiplying 2 by this first of all. So that would give me 2 by x plus 5 over 4 squared. And then 2 times 25 over 16 would be what?
Um, oh my goodness.
Do you have your calculator?
No, no, I don't have my calculator at the moment.
Okay. All right, I need you ladies to walk with your calculator to class, okay? So 2 times 25 over 16 is 25 over 8. Now, if you don't have your calculator, you're gonna work it out manually, right? So 2 over 1 times 25 over 16. 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 16 is 8. So 25 times 1 is 25, and 1 times 8 is 8. I mean, you could change it to a mixed number if that might look better. So to change 25 over 8 to a mixed number, 8 could go into 25 three times with a remainder of 1. So this will be minus 3 and 1/8 plus 2. Is that okay, Zafi?
Yeah.
All right. So then finally, we'll do 2 by x plus 5 over 4 squared. And then minus 3 and 1/8 plus 2 will be minus 1 and 1/8.
Mhm.
Is that okay, girls? Jenny? Genesis, let's do one.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I think this is question. Oh, it's actually 10. Girls, this I know this is a little tricky. It honestly is a tricky thing. I'm not even downplaying that it's tricky. All right. So Jenny, we're doing 3x squared minus 8x plus 5. And just to remind you, it's going to be the first line will be a by x minus b over 2a squared minus b over 2a squared plus c. All right, Jenny?
Yeah.
Okay, honey, let's go. What's the first line here? Well, second line.
3.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. The bracket
Yeah.
x plus,
Minus.
minus 8, 8 over 4 over 3.
Over 2a. So what is a in this equation in this expression?
3,
Yeah. So then 2a with if a is 3, then 2a would be
6,
6. So it'll be 8 over
6,
6, right? And then minus.
5,
Look at the format again. So you have x minus
8
b over
over
2,
6.
8 over 6, all to be squared again, right? Because you
Yeah.
minus 8, you minus b over 2a squared again, right? And then you close the brackets, and then what's next?
5 plus
Plus
5.
5, all right? And now you have, so same thing. Let us reduce this fraction, 8 over 6 now. What would that reduce to become?
64.
Reducing 8 over 6, because 8 over 6 can
4
be
over
reduced.
3.
4 over 3. So I'm just going to erase from here. I'm going to put 4 over 3 instead because it's just easier to work with a smaller fraction, right? So we have 4 over 3. Okay, good. So now we're going to simplify that well, not simplify, we're actually going to remove the brackets by squaring, right? 4 over 3 squared. So this first part remains the same, 3 by x minus 4 over 3 squared. What would this become? Minus 4 over 3 squared.
16 over 9.
Yes, right? And now we are going to remove the square brackets by multiplying 3 throughout. So we multiply 3 by this first. So that would just give me 3 by x minus 4 over 3 squared. And then 3 times 16 over 9. What would that give me?
Listen.
Got it, yep. 3 times 16 over 9.
I'm not seeing this one.
Okay, well, let's work it out manually. 3 over 1 times 16 over 9. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 9, 3. So this will be 1 times 16 is 16. 1 times 3 is 3. So this is 5 and 1/3. So minus 5 and 1/3 plus 5. All right. And now finally, we'll have 3 by x minus 4 over 3 squared. Do you know what 5 and 1/3 minus 5 and 1/3 plus 5 will give me?
One-third.
Minus 1/3. Minus 1/3. And that's your answer there.
Okay.
All right. Nia? Nia, you there?
Yes, miss.
Let's do one.
Sure, miss.
All right. So let's say we have 3x squared. Wait. Oops, I just did that one. Sorry. I'm not 3x squared. 2x squared plus 9x plus 7. Right, Nia? And remember, the first thing would be a by x plus b over 2. Guys, this plus just has to do with if it's plus bx or not, right? If it was 2x squared minus 9x, then that would be minus. All right, but since it's plus, it's gonna be plus there. So x plus b over 2a squared minus b over 2a squared plus c. All right, Nia, let's go. What
Okay,
would go on the
miss.
outside of the brackets?
Before the brackets would be 2, and then the
Yeah.
square bracket, and then the
Mhm.
curve bracket, and then x plus 9 over 2, and 2, 2, and then a is 2 as well, and then curve bracket, and
So
then
what would
square.
that be? What would 2a be equal to?
2a would be equal to 4, because 2 by 2 is 4.
Right. So it would be 9 over 4 squared. Uh-huh.
And then we add our minus sign, and then it would be the same thing as well. 9 over 4 squared. And then we put our square bracket plus 7.
Perfect. Okay. And now we simplify we work out what's 9 over 4 squared. We're not doing anything to the other terms in the expression. What is 9 over 4 squared?
Well, that's what it can be simplified by, because it can be simplified by 2 or 3.
It can't. You can't simplify 9 over 4. 9 over 4 is simplified already. That's the lowest terms. So now we just need to square it.
Okay.
You could only simplify it if it can be simplified, right? If it's not in its lowest terms. But this fraction is in its lowest terms. So we just have to move on with 9 over 4 all to be squared.
Okay.
So what would that be?
So let me pull up my calculator here now, miss.
Well, do you know what 9 squared is?
9 squared is a number 81.
Yeah. And then 4 squared is?
4 squared is 60.
Right.
Oh, I
All
didn't
right.
think of that.
Yeah, you all are so calculator happy. You could work it out before you reach your calculator. But I mean, if you need to, by all means, don't be brave. Sometimes under exam conditions, you could like forget that 9 squared is 81 and you could put 9 squared is 18, you know?
My
So
whole life calculator.
so now we remove the brackets by multiplying 2 throughout. So the first part will be 2 by x plus 9 over 4 squared. And then 2 times 81 over 16 will be what?
2 times 81 over 60. Wait, for you need to simplify before you multiply by 2.
No,
Wait.
you don't need to. It just work out what's 2 times 81. If you're using a calculator, there's no need to simplify.
Okay.
I mean, if you're working it out manually, then yeah, because you'll say 2 over 1 times 81 over 16. 2 into 2 is 1, and 2 into 16 is 8. So that will be 81 over 8, which is 10 and 1/8.
Yes, I get 10 point. Well, I like to use decimals, not fraction.
No, no,
I
no.
get
For this, use fractions.
okay.
For completing the square, use fractions, okay? Unless it specifically says to use decimals, which it wouldn't ever. So
Yes,
this will be minus 10 and 1/8. But Nia, you could just press the fraction key and it will change it to a fraction, right?
yes, I never see. I don't even think I have a fraction key in my
You
calculator.
do. So you have, what kind of calculator you have?
A sharp.
Yeah, all you need to do is press the key that says A, B over C like this.
Does it do have my calculator? Wait,
Yes,
that
it
wait.
does. That's how you type a fraction. So to
Oh,
type the fraction 81 over 8, you would put 81, you would press that, then you'd press this key, and you'd press 8. And on your screen will appear 10R, 1R, 8. Now, if you press the fraction key again, it'll change it to a decimal, which will be 10.125. And if you press the fraction key, so you can interchange between a fraction and a decimal like that.
oh.
Yeah. Right? So when you get a decimal, you could just press the fraction key on your calculator and it would change it to a fraction. Okay, what is minus 10 and 1/8 plus 7?
Minus. Okay, Miss Turner. Wait, repeat your email, say Miss my brother, and I'll come on the paper.
I was just working out this part, minus 10 and 1/8 plus 7. It'll be 3 minus 3 and 1/8.
Okay.
Right? I mean, you could do your decimals. You could do the minus 10.125 plus 7, and you'll get minus
Oh, you
3.125.
know it's 10.125. You work that out on your head or you have a calculator?
Well, I know that 1/8 is 0.125.
You're smart, miss. Not me. You're smart.
No, I mean I've just seen there's some decimals that I know by heart, like a half, a quarter, 1/8, 1/3, like those. So that's how I know. All right, thank you, Nia. Isabel, are you there, honey?
Yes, miss.
Let's do one, shall we?
Sure.
So let's do we have 2x squared plus 13x minus 7. You know what? Let me just put this on the next page, Isabel. I was trying to like just squeeze it in here, but I feel like I can't. So 1 second. So let's do 2x squared plus 13x minus 7. So Isabel, we're gonna have a by x plus b over 2a all to be squared minus b over 2a all to be squared minus c in this case. So help me put this in that format.
So it'll be 2 and then open bracket or the square one.
Mhm.
Then it'll be x plus 13 over 4
Yeah,
all to be squared minus 13 over 4 all to be squared. Close bracket minus 7.
yeah,
Then it'll be 2x plus 13 over 4 all to be squared minus 169 over 16. Close your bracket minus 7.
uh-huh,
That will be 169 over 8
yeah.
minus 7.
That's right. So now we have minus 169 over 8 minus 7.
That's Miss, how do you get the fractions again on the sharp?
Yeah, you press this key. Did you see that key?
Yes.
So you're gonna to type in negative 169 over 8. You'll have to press the negative sign first. That's this one, right? So you press that, and then you press 169, then the fraction key over 8. Well, fraction key and then 8. So on your screen you'll see like this, minus 169 or 8. See that?
Yes.
Yeah, minus 7. Well, subtract 7 and see what you got. Got it?
Yes. I got negative 21 and 1 over 8.
28 and 1 over 8.
28.
Yeah. 169 minus 169 over 8. Take away 7. Try again.
Mm,
Or you could type negative 7, take away 169
Oh,
over.
yeah, Miss, I got it.
Okay, perfect. Good. Um, Janaya, you there, love?
Yes, miss.
Surviving? I know you're
Yeah.
not feeling very well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you could do this one with me?
Yes, miss.
All right, let's go, honey. So let's say we have 5x squared minus 9x plus 1. All right, remember we want it in this format first. Well, in your case, it will be minus b over 2a, and then on the outside will be plus c.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on the outside?
5
Yes.
and
All
then
right.
x minus 9 over 10
Yep.
and then minus 5.
Minus 9 over 10 again.
Oh, minus 9 over 10, yes.
Yeah, 9 over 10 squared. And then plus what?
1
Yes. All right, let's simplify. Well, let's work out 9 over 10 squared.
will be, it'll be, I think, 81. 81? Okay, yes, it is 81. It's 1 over 100
That's right.
plus 1
Good.
and 5x over 9 over 10 squared minus 405.
5 times 81 over 100
Mhm.
would be 81 over 20.
Ooh,
You know why?
mm,
Well, because 5 times 81 over 100 will be 5 over 1 times 81 over 100, right? And you could say 5 into 5 is 1, and 5 into 100 is 20.
okay.
Yeah, so that's how I got 81 over 20. And then, well, you plus your 1 on the outside. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So this would be 5 by x minus, you have your calculator, honey?
Yes, miss.
Can you check what 1 take away 81 over 20 is?
We must say 1 to 81.
This 1 take away 81 over 20. Because minus 81 over 20 plus 1 is the same as saying 1 take away 81 over 20.
Minus 61 over 20.
Yes, which is minus 3 and 1/20th. Perfect. Thank you. Ari. Ari, I don't think we got to do one as yet. Or Kaylin. Ari and Kaylin. I didn't get to do one with you guys as yet, huh?
No.
All right. All right. Ari, let's go.
Okay.
Okay. And then Kaylee, you and I will go together, okay?
Okay.
So Ari, let's do 4x squared minus 16x plus 15. And you want it as a by x minus b over 2a squared minus b over 2a squared plus c. Give it to me in this format, Ari. What number goes on the outside of the square brackets?
4
And then what goes inside?
x
Mhm.
16 over 8.
Yeah, and can we simplify 16 over 8?
Um, I think so.
Yeah, we can. Simplify it for me.
2.
Yeah, that's right. So this will just end up being x minus 2. Uh-huh. And then what?
Then take away open bracket 2 closing bracket 2 plus 15.
That's right. You got the easiest one so far because
I'm
yours reduced.
glad.
All right, so then this would be 4 by x minus 2 squared. What is 2 squared?
4
Plus 15. And now we remove the square brackets. So what would this become, Ari?
it will become 4
Mhm.
open bracket x plus
Minus.
minus. Would it be
It'll still be 2. Nothing changes here. This continues to be the same, right? So it'll be 4 by x minus 2 squared minus what?
minus 4?
No, because remember you're multiplying 4 by this to get 4 by x minus 2 squared and then 4 times 4.
Then would it be 16?
Yeah, it would be 16 plus 15. To remove those square brackets, you have to distribute the 4 inside. That means multiply a by each of the terms inside. So 4 by x minus 2 squared and then 4 by 4, which is 16. So then the final answer is what, Ari? Minus 16 plus 15.
That would be -1.
Yeah, -1 is correct. Kaylin, ready?
Yeah.
Let's do 5x squared plus 2x. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I made a mistake. We did this one already. So let's do instead, wait a minute. All right, let's do 2x squared minus 5x plus 2. So yours will actually be exactly like this in this format.
Okay. Okay,
So
so
that's,
first 2.
yeah,
open all the brackets, x minus 2.
Well, it's b over 2a.
Wait, I'm stuck already.
Well, this term here, the term that goes here is b over 2a. What is b?
16.
Are you looking at the right question, babe? I'm on question
Oh my
15.
God, I'm sorry. 5.
Yeah, so it'll be 5 over,
4.
yes, right? All to be squared minus what?
Minus 5 over 4. Minus 5 over 4 squared plus
Right, plus 2. Right. And now we're going to square that 5 over 4. So we keep everything else is just going to remain the same. So 2 by x minus 5 over 4 squared. Okay, what is 5 over 4 squared?
Okay, so minus 25 over 16
That's right. Plus,
plus 2.
perfect. And now let's remove our square brackets.
So 2 open brackets x minus 5 over 4
Yeah.
squared minus 25 over 16
Over 8. Because 2
over 8.
times, yeah, 2 times 25 over 16 will be 2 times 25 over, will be 25 over 8.
Yeah, plus
Okay.
2. And then 2 open brackets x minus 5 over 4 squared. And now we distribute the 2.
No, we already distributed the 2. That's how we end up with 25 over 8.
OMG.
We did 2 times this to get 2 by x minus 5 over 4 all to be squared, and 2 times 25 over 16 is 25 over 8. So now I have to do minus 25 over 8 plus 2.
Okay, I'm getting my calculator. Okay, negative 9 over 8.
Yes. Negative 9 over 8 is correct. Okay, or minus 1 and 1/8. Okay, then let's do another one. This is question 16. I want everyone to make sure and write all of these down in your books, okay? I will send it after class, and I want everybody to write it down, please. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I have 10x squared minus 11x plus 1, right? Remember, the first line would be a by x plus b, well, minus in this case, sorry, because it's minus over here, right? So it'll be a minus b over 2a squared minus b over 2a squared, close brackets, plus c. All right, so tell me, what goes
Okay,
on the outside?
so 10
Yeah,
open brackets x minus 11 over 20
that's right.
squared
Mm-hmm.
plus 1.
No, you left out this part.
Oh, minus 11 over 20 again.
Yeah, you have to do that part,
Okay.
right? And
Squared.
then you plus the 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So 10 open brackets x minus 11 over 20 squared
Uh-huh.
minus 1 second.
I'll help you. 121 over 400.
Okay, 121 over 400
Mm-hmm. Plus 1.
plus
Yeah, and now we go ahead and distribute.
Yep, okay. So 10 open brackets. Wait, I feel like I did this line already. I don't know if I'm doing it with the same thing.
X
Okay.
minus 11 over 20 squared. And now you multiply 10 by 121 over 400.
Minus 121 over 40.
Yes. Right? Which is the same as saying 3 and 1 over 40. Right? And then plus 1.
Okay, and then the same first part, so 10 x minus 11 over 20 squared. 1 second. 121. Yeah.
Yeah.
400.
All I'll look at there is I'll just say minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. And then you add the fraction part. So minus 2 and 1 over 40.
Oh, and I don't get fractions. 1 sec. Can you please excuse me for 1 minute?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
Genesis, you hear honey?
Yeah.
Let's do another one.
Miss Anna, give me 1 second to finish writing this one.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm really sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, so 3 and 1 over 40, negative 3 and 1 over 40 plus 1.
Yeah.
Can I just leave it as the
Yeah, you could leave it as the improper fraction.
one? So
What is it?
121 negative 121 divided by 40 plus 1
40. Yeah.
is negative 81 over 40.
Yes. So 2 times 40 is 80 plus 181 over 40. So same thing, yeah?
Mhm.
Jenny, ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do, hold on, getting what for us? Wait a sec. Okay, Jenny, let us do, let me go. I keep trying to fit 2 on the same page, but I'm just gonna go on the next one. Right. Let's do 2x squared. Plus 5x plus 3. Okay, Jenny, so the first line is going to look like a by x plus b over 2a squared minus, sorry, always minus, always, no matter what. Even if this is a plus here, this is the rule, right? You have to minus that b over 2a squared plus c. Okay, let's go, Jen. What's the first line?
2,
Yeah.
2,
Brackets x 5 over 10.
2a.
Oh, 5 over 20.
No, what is a, honey?
2.
A is 2. So b over 2a. If a is 2, then 2a would be
4.
2 times 4, 2 times 2, which is 4. Right? So 5 over 4 squared.
Minus
Mm-hmm.
5 over 4
Mm-hmm.
plus 3.
Yes. Okay. Now what?
2 open brackets x 5 over the same 4. You're changing that number there.
Mhm.
Yeah. The 25
Mhm.
over 16.
Good.
plus 3.
Good.
And then near exactly same thing. But
I'm going to be multiplying 2 by 25 over 16.
yeah,
So that would give me
just 3 on 1 over 8
yes.
plus 3.
I think we did one like this already. I think we did the exact same question.
Yeah.
So then minus 3 on 1/8 plus 3 is actually minus 1/8. Yeah. Girls, we're gonna stop there for today. I want you guys